What's up everyone, Ryan here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into the gear that I used for the prior season. So kind of going into this, we'll start out with the pack. Now I am using the Kufaru fanny pack. This is called the Rogan. And we're going to break this thing down and show you everything that I use and bring with me on a hunt. Number one, the front pouch here has a dual zipper on each side. I like this because I can kind of select which side I want my retractable bow rope to be on, and then I can just nest the little carabiner off the front. If you guys aren't familiar with this, this is a Doyle's gear hoist. It's a retractable bow rope, so it kind of works with you as you ascend or descend from the tree. It fits really nice in this pocket. I've just replaced the kind of connection method with just a very small carabiner that I've wrapped in hockey tape. Works out really well. And then I can kind of just neatly zip that in. It falls in this little kind of webbing keeper right here, which I think is a really nice touch and just kind of keeps it all kind of flush and out of the way. On the back side is a very small kind of like envelope style compartment. It's about an inch thick or in depth. So really just flat items work in here best. So if it's colder in the year, I'm using some hot hands. These are the super warmers. Those will kind of get me through the day. I might take one or two of those. I throw my tags, just keep them in a little Ziploc. I have a little dude wipe here. So this is just a field wipe for me if I end up using the bathroom while I'm out, or if I, kill something, I can, clean my hands or clean blood off me or whatnot. And then I have a little backup replacement blade. And this is a little Nite light. It's 60 lumens. It's very much like a moonlight type light, if I were to explain it. And it has 4 different colored settings. So it actually just, this is called like, it just rotating through the colors, but you have a red, a white, a green, and a blue. So it's really nice actually too, when working up and down the tree, you can just pop this on. So as you climb up, you're not wearing the headlamp and that's shining everywhere as well. If you need to get in your pack, you can kind of just dump it in and illuminate the inside of the bag. This is a great spot for this little light. It's rechargeable, like I said, so you can just use it in whatever applications that you would like. Okay, on the inside guts, there's a few things in here. I'm a self-filmer, so there's going to be some camera gear in here as well. But there's 2 little kind of pockets in here, and each one holds kind of like the high dollar items. So I have my Vortex Ranger 1500. This just goes in that pouch, and then on the opposite pouch I have a little battery bank. This is just to kind of recharge my camera. I could also use it to charge my phone. And I have this little Sony, they call this the DSC HX99 little point and shoot camera. Shoots in 4K, 18 megapixels. It's got a flip screen, so you can do like some vlogging type conversations with the camera. Great zoom, great film, does it all. Really compact, so I absolutely love that. It fits really nicely in this pouch. I also have my primary headlamp, so I will use this for tracking or on an exit or something if I need to, just like, get that higher lumen. So this will get up to like 350. This is 350 lumens. This is also rechargeable. It takes 3 AAA batteries. Has 3 different settings, a low, medium, and high, and then it has a red light as well. I think a blinking red light too. So, and then built into this concept is on the adjustment is a whistle. So I find a little bit of peace of mind in that. In case I get lost, I can harp on this whistle and just rest assured it's a little bit of insurance if you're out there and you get caught in an area where you need it. Hopefully you don't. I have 2 different calls in here. One is the Primos Roar. This is all coming out of this fanny pack still. It's impressive. It's got the snort wheeze. I find that I need a call with the snort wheeze. I like the tone and the growl of that tending buck. There's a good pitch to it. You can also control the reed with a little rubber O-ring on there if you want to change it to a doe or maybe a younger buck sound. But I do keep the Primos can call in here. This is for the estrus bleats. And I know a lot of guys have these and they turn them over and it kind of sounds like a broken record. to be quite honestly. So I never really use it in that application. The main thing that I do is actually I cup this and almost work it like a duck call, and then I blow into the bottom. And just the different pitch and tone in this makes it sound so much more realistic than turning it over the can like this to this. It is killer. I've brought in bucks on a line with using this call and really cascading and cupping that sound and like shooting it at them rather than this open kind of call. It just, you know, sounds horrible, but when done correctly, the bucks that I've seen and caught on the hoof and called with this, they've come in directly on the line. So it's a perfect call. It's a go-to for me. I actually have this pack kind of set up so everything is on the tree, and kind of the fanny pack kind of just sits like this. So I have access to my grunt tubes and, you know, calls or whatever. And then in this is like a little girth hitched. I have this, it's just on a tab to the fanny pack. And this is a Cabela's diaphragm pouch that came on an old turkey vest that I got years ago. And it's nice because it's just like a little coin purse, and it's got the you know, kind of open trap door, and then it's got like kind of 4 punch holes, so I can easily grab you know, my milkweed and pull that out and check wind. It's girth hitched right to the pack, so I can kind of have it sitting out on the tree. I can check wind as I'm sitting. There's a zippered compartment in here too, which is really kind of more flat, and this is just where I hold my, you know, cables for my camera and my phone. So if I need a recharge while I'm out in the field, I can. And then also in that is a little Havilon knife. That kind of wraps up the Kufaru fanny pack, the Rogan. It's really nice. It's got these little like strips of webbing underneath, so I've actually girth hitched some you know, webbing on this, and with some G-hooks, and have thrown like a little rain jacket on here, and you can cinch that down too, so these are good connection points as well. So if you need to carry something in like an extra layer or whatever, you really can utilize it with this pack. And it's very small. I think with everything that I just showed you in this pack, the total weight of it's at like 3 pounds. So I know there's some packs out there that, you know, empty are more than that. So this is really nice when you talk about carrying everything that you need for essentials in just a very small little bag. And the footprint's really small, and I like that. And it allows you to rotate around your hip. So, you know, if you need access to something, you're not taking off your backpack to get to it. You just slide it in front of you, unzip it, and you can start working out of this. If I need my headlamp, if I need my calls, I need my wind, I need my rangefinder, it's all accessible in this little tiny fanny pack, the Rogan. This is the 14-inch double step sticks. These are very flush. They can stack and nest. I only take 2 and I run a 3-step aider on these, which is removable. So I get about 8 feet per stick, which gets me to 16 feet. And then at the base of the bottom of the platform is around 18. So I'm 6 foot. I stand up on that. I'm, you know, above 20 feet in height easily. This is a really nice little touch here because of just how simple it is. They nest and compact, just really slim and sleek. I pair these with the tethered Versa straps, and I have these girth hitched around the stick, and then I have a little bungee system from Genesis 3D Printing, which is called the Bundeze, and that's just here to control tension. So when I wrap this up, I can just set the tension on this, and then it's all kind of neatly stacked. They nest with one another, and I can just detach the compression on the bungee and then unravel the attachment methods, and then I can go on my way up the tree. This is the fix here, and you'll see I have these backpack straps on it, so I wear the platform as my pack, and so this comes in at 3.5 pounds. And on this, I also have the pocket arm, the Lone Wolf pocket arm, and this is just attached with a G-hook here, so this is just super stout and secure to this. So once I get to the base of the tree, I'll take this off, take my 2 sticks off of this, and then I'll just unscrew the J-hook, And because I'm using 2 sticks, I throw 1 stick on the tree, I throw a stick on my right side of my hip, and the pocket arm on my left side of the hip. Okay, so really quick, this is the 3-step aider that I use. This is by Backwoods Mobile Gear. It has a continuous loop of amp steel on here, so this is actually what you would hang on the Versa button. I actually put these on the little bat wings that come out from the double steps, and it's on this elastic bungee. So once I get to where I'm at, I set my first stick as high as I can reach. Then I just hang the continuous loop of amp steel up, and then I can climb, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step on the double step. Now, one thing you might ask is, okay, what about your gear hanger? Where's that, right? So this is a new Tether by Aero Hunter. And what this does is it's webbing instead of using any sort of climbing rated rope. And this has the carabiner on it. It has a, your adjustment connection method here, so you can make adjustments to this instead of using a Ropeman 1. And then it's got a very robust kind of sewn eye here, which is neat. It's got the little reflective stitching in the center, so you can kind of see a clear pass through once you connect to the line, to the tether. Hold the high ground, cool little deal there. And then so once I go around the tree, this is a bow hanger that just goes around all 1-inch kind of tubular webbing. So all I do, I just have this living on here. And so when I throw this around the tree, I girth hitch it through, kind of fasten that down so it kind of remains tight or stout to the tree. And then I have my bow hook right here, and I can set my bow on this, therefore eliminating the need for a gear strap. And this packs up very small. It doesn't require much at all. It's just, this thing will kind of pack down, and because it's just webbing, it just kind of, you don't even have to mess around with it too much. And this actually just goes right into my pouch on my saddle. And this is the hammock style fanny pack type saddle. And on this, I just unzip this, and this is exactly where that tether lives. And I can, once I unzip this, I know I grab my tether, hang it around the tree. The saddle is already in a position where it's going to be deployed, and then I can just tap right into this and I'm good. On the opposite side, I have on the other side of the linesman's loop, I have a girth hitched 8mm old Plex rope on a daisy chain, and this is just what I use for my linesman's, and it's connected to a little black diamond carabiner with a Prusik on it and a small little tender. So now I can control this pretty easily, and is managed, and I just daisy chain this up so it's kind of just naturally sitting at my hip. So once I'm at the tree, I just disengage the carabiner from the daisy chain, and it should just unlink itself. I can go around the tree, and at that point I'm already climbing my 3-step aider onto my stick. So that's it, guys. That is the kind of bare bones starter for where I'm at with the gear that I used in 2021. I hope you found some of that helpful. Everything that we're doing here is just to help educate and to start looking at things with a different lens for mobile hunting and how you can be more effective out in the whitetail woods. So thank you for watching.